Alright, looks like I got a little bit of time. I'm just going to give this to you guys, I guess. Yeah, you heard like my last. I'm going to figure out how many minutes is really good to where I can push it around, and then you guys can decide what we can do with stuff. I think 17 minutes might be too long, but I've been going over this, and whew, this has been tough. I'm gonna, I took a nap today, and I bounced back up, and I said, saw what my daughter wrote me and stuff, and it kind of like hit me like a rock. I mean, it just rocked me. But I just go, I've come too far to like, end it now. Even when it looks like it's all ending, but it looks like it's flourishing on the other end. It's really fascinating that the story could come to this and really have an actual. And really have a day set up, to come in and get the initiation going, get it initiated, and get it going in a real subtle type of way. I'm practicing how I want to present it and stuff, so nothing's like, I'm saying like, nothing's how it's going to come out. It's just, I'm just practicing, and I want to make sure it's addressed correctly and simple, so I can stay on the subject matter and push forward, and then at least something will be addressed, so that I assume that, something can get, I got something on the table there. A lot of decisions to be made on the other end. At the same time, everything is, a good portion of things are out front on the table door. And then at the same time, there's at least the EDD there, that, and it touches on, the paychecks and stuff. And I won't get real crazy with it, unless there's another court date after that. I mean, everything that I'm touching on, there's a, everybody's going to know there's a file to everyone. Every subject that I'm putting in here is just, then I'll still figure out what I want to do throughout this week, how I want to, what's it's do no harm. So I want to make sure that my tone is right and it doesn't get me off track, because certain documents can get me a little frazzled. So I don't address things quite right when get better with practice. Look about practice. So, and then at the same time, in the back of my mind, I go, I'm shooting for a really high level position, and if you want to be put in that position, you got to know a lot of stuff. and I don't know, it dawned on me, I don't know where it came from, but I look at this as like a final exam, and to get my doctorates. And there'd be a lot more to learn along the way, but at least I'll have touched on every subject to where things will come a lot. I'll be familiar with a lot of different things. And everything else that I'm not familiar with will come a lot easier. And it got to the point to where now that this is step, right up front in the forefront. I touched on my other video that, I have a lot of great notes. My notes, those notes are really powerful. I mean, there's some stuff that are so right on in there. It's just crazy. And I never got to the report, as of now. Maybe I can get to that right after I get to this. I've had to put this first with getting back into court, because I don't really have any chance, Like they were saying it might take 30 days the longest, I don't know what will happen, but I can make it 30 days with the roof over my head. I can pull that off, to where I'm presenting something that's going to at least keep me going to where I'll know a lot more and stuff. Yeah, and so I can just push forward, And then all these prospects out here I got on my LinkedIn stuff will want to hire me because I got what I need to get the job. I have the whole portfolio of what I need too. That's a lot right on this. I look at that. I got this thing establishment going on in LinkedIn and in all different directions. I got, I can start touching on God, more, and not full force, but I can work him into everything I do in my life. Can get straightened out, because I'm going to get a clear head going in this week and just carry it on, because I'm going to, that's what's got to take place now. And I can't really address anything anyways, unless I have a clear mind. I can't legally address anything. So that's why that'll just be perfectly, the timing seems to be really nice, really good. It's going to be kind of rough this next few days. I got no money, got nothing, but I made it through some crazy stuff, so I'll be alright, I think. Yeah, I have some friends help me out with the cigarettes and stuff, I guess, and can't just quit everything all at once. I'll get too stressed. I'll get too much under stress this week. So, the other two things, that I don't have a problem with that. I got my soda. I'll be good. yeah, so that's my plan. That's the best thing I can come up with. I'll just poke at it this week, and I think this week we get my frame of mind and get this house cleaned up and get my life so like I hit that day, you know, with like things looking a lot better. I don't need to drive my car, so so that'll be good. It'll be tough, but you know, I think it's going to be the right thing to do. Can't give up now. Too close to, I got nothing else going for me. I had work to go to too, and now I don't have any work through this whole sunny period again. So that's real challenging. So it's really going to put a stress on everything. But maybe something will come up, you know, in the next few days. We'll see. I'm gonna leave it at that, and yeah, that's what I had to say tonight. And I just keep bringing it like this. I keep bringing it the best I can. That's what I'm doing. So that's the mission. That's what we're going to continue to do. All right, guys. Peace. God bless.